Hey guys, Dalton with Jaspertronics, and today we're going to be taking a look at installing a lamp inside of this TB25 Toshiba TV housing that we have here. These housings have become very rare. I don't know if we're going to be able to get more of these in, so what we're shifting towards now are bare lamps, and we're going to teach you guys how to install these into the housings. So let's get started. Alright, we've got the housing here. Like I said, there are not a whole lot of these left. If you have any of these and you want to continue using your Toshiba television, keep every last one of them. They are not going to be making more of these anytime soon. So to get this back piece off, it's actually really simple. There are two screws that hold it in place. There's one right there, and then there's another right there. So let's get those removed. Alright, after that just pulls right off. There's really not a whole lot to this housing. The main thing to watch is this right here. This is like a little cutout. The size of it may vary depending on when your housing was manufactured, but more or less that's just to avoid the cables on this connector right here. You don't want to pinch those cables. And speaking of this connector, I'm really not sure why this housing has this in here. We're just going to remove this and get it out of the way, because the bulb actually has these on them. So to get that out of the way, there's just one screw right there. It's just held in right there. So just gonna get that out of the way. With your housing, there's probably going to be a bulb in there already, your old bulb. Once you pull that out, that's more or less the first step to just kind of get that connector free. And then you've got these 4 screws right there. We're just going to remove those, and then this clip comes right off, and that's going to release the bulb. So let's do that now. Alright, now that we got that out of there, we can get the lamp installed. So I'm going to go grab some gloves right quick. I don't really like taking apart metal with the gloves on. A lot of times the metal will cut the gloves open and things like that. So now that we're handling the bulb, let's go get gloves. And voila, nice pretty white gloves. Perfect for handling this bulb we have over here. So the type of lamp that goes inside of these housings are going to be Phoenix lamps. I highly recommend Phoenix lamps. You can use generic lamps. Generic lamps just won't last as long. They don't get nearly as bright. They can sometimes have a few issues. I don't recommend them. This is the lamp I recommend. Phoenix lamp. You can tell because it's got the Phoenix branding on the end. This is their markings, I guess. The SHP. That's what Phoenix uses. So, alright, let's just set that right in there. And then we're going to just place that right through the connector. Like I said, the connectors on these are attached to the lamp. This had a connector with it for reasons. I don't know. Anyway, let's get these screws back in. Alright, and voila, we have this lamp secure inside of the housing. It's not going anywhere, but we're not quite done yet. So the next thing to do is to just put the connector in its spot. So the connector just kind of clips. You can see it right in there. There's that little gap, and that's where the plastic just kind of sits on this connector. So we're just gonna loop it through. That sits in there. This is backwards. Helps if you put it the right direction. And there we go. It's just going to sit right in there like that. So, because it is keyed, you cannot put it in the wrong direction. That is very helpful. And will prevent you from destroying things on accident. Alright, let's get that screwed in there. Alright, we're almost done here. All we have to do now is get this metal put back on. Like I said, watch those cables right there, make sure they're tucked away, and that just sits right on there with really no issues. We get these 2 screws back in and we are good to go on this. Alright, and we're all done. There you have it. We've got a lamp installed into this housing. This thing is ready to go. You can slap it right into the television and you'll be all set. Well, thanks again guys for taking a watch on this. Like I said, these housings are becoming, I don't know, less and less available, so definitely keep your housings. Be prepared to start ordering bare lamps, things like that. Definitely leave us a like if you like the content. Please share a comment if you have any questions or anything like that. These TVs can have a ton of issues, and if you're having any issues with it whatsoever, just let me know and I'll see what I can do to help you out. So thanks again guys. Make sure to subscribe, come back for more. We've got a ton more content coming out, covering all sorts of different stuff that's going on with these projector lamps right now. So thanks again and see you in the next one. Later.